Hi, wonderful people. Welcome to Podcast with Miss Ernie. And today I'm here with a beautiful young lady. She's so sumptuous, delicious, beautiful, tantalizing. I'm saying all this because it's in relation to food. If you like food, you don't know her, you don't like food. You're just lying to yourself. Today I'm here with our one and only, I'm mentioning her name. I have to watch it because it's her name. God. We have with us our one and only Tori Kubu S+. Welcome.
Thank you.
Guys, I had to mention him 4 times to get it right.
But it's not that hard.
It is hard.
It's just 8 letters.
Yeah, it is. But you end up saying the buku before the kubu. That's your real name?
Yeah.
That's your real name. So you don't, everybody calls you, is that, how do people call you?
People call me either Tori or Tori Kubu.
Tori. You could have just told me to say Tori. Why did you mention Tori, please. Now Tori's fine. Welcome to today's episode, Podcast with Miss Ernie.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this episode.
Oh, you like black?
Thanks. Do I like black?
Yes.
I wouldn't say I like black. I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent.
The way I'm in black today, I'm like, does she like black?
I just felt like wearing
black.
But anything actually goes for me.
Okay. So actually, Tori is a content, I don't even know if I have to say this, but she's a content creator. Should I say a food creator or you say a food blogger?
I see myself as a food content creator.
Okay.
Rather than a food blogger.
But who are food bloggers? I didn't know are you not the same? Is it not the same thing or is it a different thing if you're a food blogger?
So you see, they are not necessarily different, but you see most of the times what a food blogger does is like they write about food, they do all these reviews and things, and then put everything together to like document and share with people. What I noticed is that most like food bloggers, like generally worldwide, they have like blog posts. Right?
Okay,
so like a website or something, and then you post blogs about it. So then you like visit a restaurant and you say, this is this restaurant, give like a full detailed review about it. And then it's online for anybody to go and then see it. But then it's like how journalists like work or like reporters. But then I don't think I completely fit into it because I create videos and then I give reviews sometimes, but it's not as extensive as what a full blogger actually does.
Yeah, that's good. I think one of the few things I noticed about you, the moment I opened her Instagram page, the first thing I saw is exploring Ghana through food. I think something like that.
Yeah.
Exploring Ghana. Yeah. What is the whole idea? Why do you want, you can explore Ghana through money, through clothes, through entertainment, why food?
Why food? I think food speaks a lot about who a person is or like wherever someone is from. So then, I don't know, I think probably you can relate. It's like growing up in Ghana, you're a Ghana person, right?
Yeah.
Ghanyobi. You live in Accra and all of that.
Yes.
So you know food according to where you're from.
Okay.
If I ask you about Ghanaian food, you mention like the common ones around you, the fufu, the banku and all of that. And then you now mention food that is Ghana.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yes.
But then if I ask you to mention 5 northern meals, can you mention it?
I can only mention one. No.
And you're going to say teasers.
Yes.
If I say mention food from the Volta region, how many can you mention?
1.
What?
Akpene.
Exactly. So that is my mission. Exploring Ghana through food, gaining new experiences, learning about the food culture from other places, and then sharing it online so everybody can also learn.
Wow. One of the things I realized about your page is that it looks like you travel to other regions.
Exactly.
Because of food?
Because of food.
Wait, first question. Are you a foodie? Do you like food? Let's start from there. Do you like food?
Do I like food? I don't know the answer to that question.
No, there are people that genuinely like food. Like, personally, one of the few things that make me happy is food and money. When I see food, I'm hyper.
So I don't like food in the sense that I want to eat everything, but I want to learn about it. That's the kind of liking food I like. When I see it, I'm interested. Like, I always see recipe videos, right? And I'm like, this thing I would like to do it.
Wow.
I'll save it some, but I will never do it. That is like the likeness. Like, I'm learning about the food and then I'm seeing it, but I'm not actually going to do it. But if I'm saying liking food generally, I like trying new food.
Okay.
Right? And I like gaining new experiences. I want to understand why people eat what they eat. And then like what's it called? How the things are coming together to form whatever the food is, right? So let's say what's it called, jollof. Why do you add the spices you add to it to get that flavor?
Hey, I don't think about that. I don't think about that.
No. So then, like, you, what's it called? Let's say corn, right? You guys use corn to make kinky.
Yeah.
You use corn to make banku.
Yeah.
You use corn to make teasers.
Yeah.
There are different things. You use corn to make porridge. Even the porridge, there are different kinds of porridges, right? So, like, why do we do things the way we do? Why do we, what's it called, when you're doing the kinky, why do you do aflata? You cook some of them you don't cook it, then you mix it together.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Why does it have to ferment? What do we get from it when it's this way, that way? Like, I'm always thinking about it to understand what goes on behind the scenes and understand why we eat what we eat and how we eat it as well. Because why is that when Ghan people were thinking of what to use corn for, they decided to do kinky? Why didn't they decide to do teasers? Because they also had cassava.
Yeah.
Why didn't they decide to do teasers? Why did they decide to do kinky?
Okay.
Why do you drink morikoko? Why don't you do it like how the Ewes do it? They do kokli or something like that. Then they form balls like boba pearls, right? And then they cook it before they add the corn dough mixture. So then it's like, as you're drinking it, you're also chewing something. Why do they cook their porridge like that?
The way she's talking, she has the knowledge of what she does. I have no idea how to make the things she's talking about.
No, but then, like, those are the thoughts that are like good. That's like my definition of like liking food.
Okay. But how many countries have you traveled so far to get it? How many regions so far?
I think maybe 5 or 6. I've not had like extensive
Where would you think you have been?
I've gone to the Volta region. I've gone to the Eastern region. I've gone to where again? Accra. Let's add Accra 3.
Accra.
Then I've gone to Wa, where I'm from, and then I've gone to Tamale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about going to Volta. You're from Wa.
Yeah.
How do you end up eating a food that you're not familiar with when you go to Volta region?
No, so like...
Because when I go to a different place, it's so hard for me to eat because I'm just used to Komi and Banku and Jollof. So I end up in a different region. I'm like, I'm eating the food, but I'm not happy about it. So how do you end up eating in Volta region? I mean, it's Volta region, but like, it's a different type of food. How do you end up eating? Like, you're learning to eat or you're enjoying the food?
No, so it's, what's it called? Like being inquisitive.
Okay.
I want to know what the food tastes like, right? I don't want to limit myself to like only the food I know. For instance, it's like growing up, what food you eat in the house shapes how you see things generally, right? So like, let's say burgers and shawarma.
Yeah.
I didn't used to eat burgers when I was a kid because my parents weren't eating burgers. They didn't take us to restaurants which serve burgers. What we're eating rather was Chinese food because my dad used to travel to China. Okay. Right? So then if we are going out, we'll go to a Chinese restaurant. But we'll not go to a fast food restaurant to go and get, what's it called? Burgers or shawarma or whatever. But then it's like, probably the fast food we go to was papaya, mawako, blah, blah, blah. And then even with that, it was later on that like I even tasted the shawarma because my dad actually liked eating shawarmas. Okay. But when I was a child, I wasn't that like inquisitive about food. So I was scared to try the shawarma because I was like, what was this? Before I was like, oh, just try it. It's just meat that they've wrapped together with vegetables. And like, okay, sure. Then I tried, I was like, oh, okay, it's nice. Burger. Where did I try burger? Maybe SHS or something. Yeah. Because it wasn't a thing. It wasn't a common thing. It's just like that. And then there are so many other dishes. Because if someone, when you watch K-drama, do you watch K-drama?
Yes.
And then you see them like eating, they're slurping the ramen.
You want to try it.
You want to try
it. K-drama food.
But why don't you want to try the Ghanaian food?
Well, it doesn't look tantalizing to me.
But nobody is showing it.
Yes.
So you don't even know what it looks like. You don't even know that it exists.
So you are there to show it to us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I went to Volta region like I think last month, and then I tried this thing sakomi. It's bread like a baguette kind of thing. Like, you know how tea bread is long, right? And then they mix salad and spaghetti. Wow. Some sardine, like they're doing Ghanaian salad, but it's not Ghanaian salad. But then it's like Volta and Togo. That's like the intersection they have in terms of food. So it's like street food. It was just on the roadside. I was passing. I was like, hey, I don't know, stop the car.
I saw the video. Yeah.
I was like, let me go and check and see like what it is. And then I saw it. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Sometimes I just want to know that the food exists and then show what people eat as wherever they are. And then it's not always that I want to taste it because sometimes, like, you know how you said, this guy said he had a running tummy.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a running tummy. So then I have to check the environment.
Let's get to that point. Now, how do you deal with a situation like this? Because as a food creator, I know you're going to go to different places to eat. And I think everybody, no matter what, you have a problem with food one way or the other. Diarrhea, upset, your stomach hurts. How do you deal with it? Because with you like this, it feels like you like to try lots of food. And I feel like you definitely will have an encounter with something like this. How do you handle a situation like this? Do you put into consideration that this food you're about to eat, you might have a problem, you might have an infection, something like that?
So it depends on what kind of food it is. I think mostly hot food, the chances of me getting like any
Sick?
infection or sickness due to that is rare, right? But then generally, I do a lot of street food. I need to check the environment where I'm getting the food from before I eat it, in as much as it's street food. And sometimes too, it's about, what's it called? I don't eat the food till the end. I just taste it, right? Just to...
So that we see how
exactly. I just taste it. But then generally, I've not had any like food contamination issues or like food poisoning or diarrhea from the street food I've been eating so far.
Your whole time?
Yeah, I haven't. The only case of like food poisoning or diarrhea I had was at a restaurant. It was like right when I was there, I ate the food, and then after I got my stomach, I couldn't sit down again. I was like, what is going on? See, it was a very terrible experience. I felt drained at the end of the day. And it was like, why is this happening to me at a restaurant and not like for the street food vendors? But I don't know. Maybe my stomach is strong.
Yeah, how do you go about a situation like this? Because I feel like some bloggers, let's say, I know some bloggers, you go and you go to restaurants, come and give us a review of this food, how nice it is, Then you go to house and you end up that you have this diarrhea or your stomach. And you've already posted a video. Let me just put a scenario. You go to a restaurant, done a video, the food is nice, posted it. Then after, let's say you get to the house and you realize that, your stomach is hurting or there's something. What do you do? Do you come back to your followers to come and tell? Because I don't think I've ever seen that. But do you come back to your followers to come and tell us that, this food, I don't think you should go. It will sound harsh to the owners of the restaurant, but will you come and tell us that, the food is not good? Or you go to the restaurant and tell them, because we have sold the food or the restaurant out to us. And definitely we are going to go. So how do you inform us that the food is contaminated or you had a problem with it or you just ignore it? How do you go about it?
So I think generally it depends on the context, right?
Okay.
If it's a paid review, not a paid review, a paid ad.
Yeah.
Because you can't pay me to review. Because if I review it and I don't like it, so you will not enjoy it. So a paid ad, I'm just advertising your restaurant. And then this happens to me. I would tell you that this has happened to me. So you would work on it. Because when I'm telling you that in with the hopes that when other people come, it wouldn't happen to them. Because as a restaurant owner, if I tell you that when I came here, I had a bad experience, you have to work on it. Because if I post about that bad experience, it's going to tarnish your entire image, right? But then another context is if it is, what's it called? Something that's, let's say, the Mawako issue. Someone went there, had food poisoning. Like food poisoning is a serious thing. You can actually die because of food poisoning. That's not something you can keep to yourself, right? I would rather advise that, this happened when I went here, but I have spoken to them and they said they are going to work on it. Diarrhea, food poisoning things, I think they are very serious.
It can drain you.
Yeah, because if that's the situation, the business should like actually take an effort to work harder to like make sure they have sanitary environments where they are. Because it's not the business owner's fault, but probably the workers. It's not all the time you can stand and be supervising to see that everything is in line.
It's food, mistakes, things happen. Yeah, I think it happens. But...
So then, if it's one of those things, I feel like sometimes it's how people are able to address the situation.
Yeah.
If you are able to like do damage control, work on doing it better or something. Well, I don't know. Generally,
everybody handles the situation different. My next question is, why street food? A lot of people go to aesthetically pleasing restaurants. Why do you prefer to show us the food on the street? Why is it the street food?
Because it's relatable to everyday people.
Okay.
Because it's like, I go to restaurants, right? But I go there when I want to treat myself, when I want to hang out with my friends, when I'm celebrating something. There are contexts behind going to a restaurant, right? But then there's no context behind getting street food. I'm hungry, so I'm going to buy food, right?
Yeah.
And then the thing with street food is that, just like restaurants, you don't know where it's going to be nice or where the food is not going to be nice. Because I have someone saying it, watch it list. I don't like eating bad wachi. I enjoy wachi a lot, so I don't like bad wachi. So I feel like sometimes saying, They should have tasters. Put small shito in that container. Put small seeds inside. When I come, I'll pay you maybe 2 CDs or something.
Yeah.
Then I'll taste it and see if I like the shito. I know that I'll like the wache because I can see how the wache is looking.
You are being delusional. You are being delusional at this point. It's never going to happen in Ghana.
No, but it makes, I'm paying you for it. It's not free. I'm paying you. But anyway, that's the thing. You never know which food is going to be nice or which food is not going to be nice. So I want to tell you where the nice food is.
Good. Yeah, that's actually a solid point. What's your idea about the wache beside the gata?
Wache at the gata, it tastes better. Restaurants. You know, I did a series. Yeah. Who has the best wache? And then it was like the same thing. It said wache by the gata and wache in the restaurants. Wache in the restaurants, it doesn't say it's home cooked. It's just different.
It's too, the aesthetics, we don't need aesthetics, we need a taste. Wache has to be wache.
I've never eaten any wache at a restaurant that has like met my wache standards. It's like, it's just food.
Yes.
That's just it. I think it's not necessarily the gata.
But on the street, by the roadside.
Those people, they know what they're about.
Like, I will actually never see wache in a restaurant and decide to walk to a restaurant to go and get wache. It will never cross my brain. Like, why would you do such a mistake? Just go to the roadside and get. That's where the best people are. All the Amelias and the Ajes are there. Go and get people. I didn't want anything about me. If it's not Muslim, I'm not getting the wache.
Yeah.
I prefer to get the wache if it's a Muslim. Like, not even Muslim per se, but like from the north or something, because I feel like they make it better.
Yeah, definitely.
It's their, like, they know they are better. But I see a wache in a restaurant, I'm like, I don't even like the way it's even organized. Like in the,
I think the context where people mostly eat wache in restaurants should have to be buffets. If it's not a buffet, I don't understand why you should actually order wache.
Wache in a restaurant.
Yeah, if it's a buffet, fair enough. Maybe there's a lot of variety. You just feel like eating wache, so just take $1 or something and then check your how far. But so that full plate of wache?
It's crazy. But one of the things that happened to I realized it. So before Accra, I'm a guy. My house is here, but back then I was in Kumasi. One of the big differences I've come to encounter is living in Accra, especially in relation to food, is so expensive.
Very expensive.
You have been to Kumasi?
Yeah.
Do you see how cheap food is there?
Very, very,
when I was in Kumasi back then, I came to Accra recently. I could eat water, spaghetti, just for 10 cedis max. I have my food. I come here and I want to buy wache, and they're saying the wale is 10 Ghana cedis. Are you kidding me? What? Like, eating here is so expensive, even by the streets. And when you get to the restaurants, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's way more expensive than any other parts of Ghana.
Because why am I spending 800 to 1,000 cedis with me and my sister in a restaurant, and the food is not even up to expectation? What is wrong with you people? Like,
that's the worst part. Paying for food that's not worth your money.
I don't get it. Like, in other places, Kumasi, I can go to a restaurant, and spend 150 cedis for myself, and I'm going to like the food. I come to Accra. And I posted something on Twitter yesterday. I went to a particular restaurant, and the food was pork belly. That was the least expensive. 215 Ghana cedis. The pork came, it was slide pork. 4 pieces. And some tomato that was done like this. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like, I went to the restaurant. I didn't even check the menu. Like,
is it fine dining or what?
Yes. And I'm like, I just went there for the pictures. So I'm like, well, once I'm there, let me just eat. And the least was 215 Ghana cedis. And it's slide pork. Like, you know the way you go and get pork from the roadside, and it's a lot like that in kitten.
I don't know because I don't eat pork, but I'm just trying to.
It was 4 pieces of, like, it was good. I'm not even going to lie. So good. 10 out of 10. But like, it's just 4 for 250. How much is the whole pig? How much is the whole pig?
No, I think at least, regardless of the quantity, you should be grateful that it tasted good.
Because
you can pay that money and then just be angry for a month. Because it's like, how can I pay this for trash?
Yes.
Because sometimes it's actually trash they serve.
Oh, yes. Most of the restaurants do not. Now, I think we're actually in an era where it's all about aesthetics, especially in these beautiful restaurants. More of aesthetics than food. And I think they have gotten the idea because everyone is talking about it now.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it. You go to a restaurant, the food is not up to expectation, but then it's so expensive. And it's just food. Like, what do you the creators, what will you guys have? Because I feel like when you go to a restaurant and the food is so expensive, you have to go and tell them, you can't tell them, right? That the food is too expensive.
No, because somebody has made their place and you said you go there. That's why they're affordable places to visit. They are budgets. You can go to a restaurant and spend 300 cedis, right? For like one person. But then you go to a restaurant and spend 700 cedis for one person. It's you, taste and preferences.
Yeah.
It's like fine dining restaurants. intentionally make their prices very high because of the ambience and whatever that you get, the services that they offer. But the only situation where it's not worth it is if the service they are offering is not up to par to the amounts they are charging. Otherwise, it's like if the person is charging this, it's because they know they are providing value worth that amount, right? The annoying part about it is when they don't add tax to the menu. And then it's like, when you are done with everything, you're like excluding tax. So you have to pay for tax.
See, I went to a restaurant with my sister some time back. We went, the bill came in, was not 900 something. I'm like, what did I eat for 900 Ghana cedis? And I checked the thing and the tax was like almost 200 cedis. I'm like, what?
And then the service charge.
Crazy. Like, tell us before we eat. Like, I just feel like, because in my head, I've spent something like 300 cedis and the bill comes and it's like 500 and something. I'm like, what did I eat?
Because the right discretionary service charge, it's up to your discretion to decide whether to pay service charge or not. But when it's time, it's automatically part of the bill. And when you tell them to take it out, they're like, no, we can't take it out. It's part of our, what's it called? Whatever it is, company policy or whatever, so we can't take it out, blah, 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 blah. And then service charge is actually supposed to go to whoever serves you, right?
Does it
like
go
for
there?
the service, exactly.
It
Does it
doesn't
actually
go
there? Because if I give the waiter a tip, I know it's going directly to the person for the good service they've offered to me. But if it goes to the restaurant, I don't know how they are going to deal with this. But anyway, I
think most of the restaurants should consider the food. We like the aesthetics because we know we want to go and take pictures or not. But like, I feel like the main reason we are going there is to go and eat. And one big problem I have with people is with restaurants is when someone goes to restaurants and the food is not good and then they come and give a review. It's not like they are paid to come and do an ad. The person comes to do a review that, I went there, I saw a video like that. The chicken wrap was it wasn't good. Then the restaurant is angry about it. Like, it's a person's review. Your food wasn't good. I can't come and lie about you and
because
about
it. It's giving you're attacking me.
Yes.
I think from the consumer point of view, it's like, tell me what is bad and what is good.
Yes.
So that I don't waste my money. From the business owner point of view, it's like, oh my God, you're making me lose customers. You could have told me so that I'll work on it, but you're making me lose customers, right? So then if it's from that point of view, I feel like sometimes the restaurants need grace, right? It's like, if I go somewhere and the food is terrible, it was just one time that the food was terrible. So are you saying because of one time, the food being terrible, every other time it's going to be terrible?
Well,
and the same thing for when the food is good. Just because you had a good one day doesn't mean every day is going to be good. Because I think one of the major challenges they have is inconsistency.
Yes.
Right? So then I feel like sometimes you visit a place 1 or 2 times, or sometimes even 3 times, and then once you see that, okay, it's a trend, you know that it's terrible. I don't want to name and shame, but there's this place. I've been ordering food from them, right? Sometimes the food is good, but the service is terrible. I ordered assorted noodles. I found only 4 pieces of beef inside. Right? But then I paid for it. I spent 80 cedis or something to pay for this assorted noodles, and you had only 4 pieces of beef. I'm like, make it make sense. Why am I paying this amount? But then, okay, I'll not lie, the noodles tasted great.
Okay.
But the portion of the meat wasn't good enough. So I was like, okay, let me give them another chance. This one, I said, let me order seafood sauce with fried rice. I was just saying, I want to eat shrimps, I want to eat prawns.
Countable prawns and
the
shrimp.
thing came. They've fried the fish, they coat it in butter or whatever and fry it so it looked big.
Yeah.
And then it was just 3 pieces. The squid, also 3 pieces.
Wow.
Then shrimp, tiny baby shrimp, 4 or 5. I'm like, what am I paying for? Because you made me pay 100 cedis for only the sauce before buying the rice separately. Right. I feel like if I'm paying 100 cedis for that, it should be value for money. So are you telling me the 100 cedis is only worth that you're, what you're giving me right now?
I get it. But let's wrap this up. What is the weirdest combination of food you have ever tried? I know you have gone to different places. What's one of the, let's say, weirdest combination you have ever tried?
That I have tried.
Weirdest food combination. I'd be like, hey, what is this like?
That I have tried.
Yes.
Wow. Hey. I don't know.
You have not eaten fufu with stew before?
Fufu with stew? No. Okay, well, initially I used to find egg with pepper that they put on fufu weird. But then it was now it has grown on me. But I don't see why people should eat sausage with gobe or sausage with fufu.
Really? Sausage with
or even sausage with wache.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one is normal. That one guilty. But the only weirdest thing I've seen is, if I say Kumasi, you beat me. But me, I was from Kumasi. The fufu has salad on it.
No. Go back with salad in Kumasi.
It's normal. Please leave us alone. It's normal.
I couldn't try it. I was
normal.
scared.
So in Kumasi, the combination is gobe, salad, egg, sausage. Perfect combination. That one is for Kumasi. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm not going to lie. Perfect combination. Please.
Maybe I'll try it.
Please,
I'll go to
leave us
Kumasi
alone.
again and try it. Otherwise. Yeah, I don't think I've had a lot of...
Weird combinations?
No.
I don't think I've had any weird combination before, though. But like, let me see. I think everything is basic.
Another weird thing I see is rice and okra.
Rice and what?
Okra.
Rice and okra. Rice and okra is a good thing. Yeah, I've tried it before. Perfecto. Rice and... If you have not tried rice with okra, perfecto. I know it's a weird combination, but you like it. Once you try it, you will love it. So let's go to the last question. Who inspires you? Which creator inspires you? Who inspires you a lot? Whether creator yourself, your family, who inspires you?
You see, this thing, I'm coming out, people have listed like 10 people and
You don't have anyone?
Let me think. So I follow a bunch of like American creatives.
Okay.
And then sometimes when I watch their videos, how they edit their videos, how they tell their stories and things, it influences how I do mine sometimes. I think 2 people that come top of mind that's like I love their content and then I pick a lot of nuggets from them. I'll think one is Opeyemi.
Okay,
right?
Opey. I know you see this.
Yeah.
Opey.
And then Eat with Ifya. She's a Ghanaian, like living in Canada.
Oh, okay.
But she's a vegan.
Okay.
Right? And then she creates stories or tells stories or creates content around food that are like vegan friendly but are West African.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I think those 2 people.
2 people.
Yeah, top of mind.
Do you think this is going to be a long-term thing? Where are you taking this whole food content creation to? Is it a long-term thing? Is it short? Is it passion? Is it work?
So for me, it's sort of like a hobby. I think I'm passionate about it.
Okay.
And then I see it's going long-term. And for long-term, I see it as probably I think I want to do maybe by the end of like this year, I should like probably cover like half of Ghana.
Wow.
And then have like, so it's your Ghana food map, right?
Yes.
And then I'm also looking at like monetizing it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't do a lot of adverts and things on my page. I don't enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Right?
You just want to do your genuine thing.
Exactly. I don't like feeling pressure on me when I'm doing things. Once in a while, if I see that the business looks good, whatever the services they're offering is good and whatnot, I wouldn't mind doing it. But then I don't like feeling that kind of like pressure on me. And then in terms of monetization, I do food tours in Ghana. Okay. So then it's like one of those things. People come to Ghana, they are like Accra,
what
nightlife, blah, blah, blah. But nobody's talking about the food. The highest they go is like probably they go to a restaurant, go and eat fufu or whatever. I'm like, no, you have to experience Ghana through food. And then experience it like a local. How do we eat? And things like that. So I do street food tours and whatnot. And I also do cooking classes because it's like experience Ghana, but I only experience in Accra. Yeah. So I do cooking classes that focus on food from northern Ghana.
Wow.
So then I do that with my aunties and whatnot. And then we have like a setup. People come around, we cook, we tell them stories about the food, how the ingredients come together, why we add this to that, stuff like that. Just basically informing them. And yeah, that's just it.
I think this is actually a very, very nice idea. And I think that's all. Is there anything you want to add?
No, I think that's
it. I think we really had a very, very interesting conversation. And I'm so happy you're able to come. Right now, I'm able to know, before we end, where do we find the best kinky joints in Accra?
Where do we find the best kinky joints
in
Accra?
In Accra.
I won't say it is the best in Accra, but currently it's number 1 on my list.
Where?
The kinky is at Airport Makola.
Airport?
You don't know Airport Makola?
I don't know Airport.
Airport Makola is at Opebia.
Yeah,
Airport, Opebia House.
Okay.
So, you know when it's December, there's this rooftop they do parties on. I think they call it Pitch Lounge or something. It's a car park. It's close to Alliance Francaise.
So airport
is underground. There's a place there called Airport Makola. It's a food canteen.
And they have the best kinky?
For me, in my opinion.
What of Wache?
Wache is dicey. I have top 3.
Okay.
I like Hacho Wache.
Hey, next.
I like there's a Wache at Westlands. It's called Taste and See. I like that Wache too.
And then which one?
Then I like Alima Wache, but that is on and off.
Alima, be careful. What of the best fufu joint?
Fufu. Oh, I think the fufu in the eastern region,
People go to Kwewu to go into fufu.
Yeah, a brief fufu is good. Okodian Kwan is also very good. Then this other place, Le Jardin.
This is where the episode comes to an end.
You know any of the places?
I don't know any of them.
Oh my God, no!
I don't know any other places. But anyways, it was really nice having you here. I definitely hope we have you on the set again because I know, but I don't know, it's going to be something bigger. We are going to be seeing more of you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me as well. I enjoyed
Make sure you watch this episode, like, share, and subscribe. Leave it, anything you want to say, leave it in the comment section. We'll meet up to you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.